Hey guys, it is NHRA race weekend. They are in Branierd, Minnesota. This is Saturday. They have the Mission Food Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge, and if you don't know what that is, it is the previous race's semis. They go on to race during qualifying for extra bonus cash and extra bonus points. And the countdown's coming up quick. That's when they will get the points that they have won from this Mission Food Challenge race. So today they kick it off top fuel. It will be Tony Stewart versus Steve Torrance.
Torrance versus Smoke. And smoke is the word for Tony Stewart as he turns the tires, and Steve Torrance is onward to victory. 375.7 at 332.84.
All right, so Tony Stewart hazes them, Steve Torrance moves on, and now it's going to be Antron Brown versus Brittany Force.
Antron Brown pulls ahead, and it's a win light for Antron Brown. 381.4, 303 miles per hour. Not the run they were looking for, but good enough to win.
All right, the funny car challenge race is going to be Ron Capps versus Matt Hagan.
Matt Hagan is together with Tony Stewart. And what a race we've got shaken up. Ron Capps wins it 398 to a 399. Everybody else struggling to get down the racetrack. A fist bump from Joe Maynard to Dean Antonelli. Capps 75 on the tree. Hagan 70 on the tree. That came down to 11 thousandths of a second.
What a race. 398, 399. Margin of victory, 11 thousandths of a second. So now up is going to be Bob Tasker versus Austin Prout.
Here we go. And right in the lights, it's Austin Prock. 394.5, 326, low of the session. Austin Prock wins the race.
Ooh, that Austin Prock and Bob Tasker, they've been battling all season. Prock moves on to the finals. Then in Pro Stock Cars, going to be Greg Anderson versus Aaron Stanfield.
Greg Anderson right side. Second in point standings. Dallas actually leading the points. My mistake. Here we go. Mission Foods semifinal. Greg Anderson off the starting line first, but not by much. And it's Greg Anderson with low of the round. 663.1206. The Minnesota racer is going to the final round of the Mission.
Okay, so Greg moves on, and now it's going to be ex-Pro Stock motorcycle rider Corey Reed. And I just say ex because he moved over into Pro Stock car, and I have had so much fun watching him. He will go up against Jerry Don Tucker.
By runs like this one. Corey Reed made the final round, won the race the last time out. Let's see if Jerry Don can get revenge. Corey Reed off the starting line first by 0.04 of a second. The J&A service machine making a pass. 664.8 beats a 662.6. Jerry Tucker, low of the session, continues the on-track performance but comes up short on a hole shot. Corey Reed will run Greg Anderson in the final round of the Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty.
And that is why I've had so much fun watching him. Whole shot win. Corey Reed going on to face Greg Anderson. Okay, so Pro Stock Car Challenge Race Final. Greg Anderson versus Corey Reed.
Going to try to get after GA on the starting line. Final round, Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty. Pro Stock Challenge. 5 thou between the two on the starting line. Greg Anderson leaves first. Top end, win light. Greg Anderson, 661.8204.79. Greg Anderson wins the race. 023 on the tree, 983 down low, and Greg Anderson wins the.
All right, so that is Greg's third challenge win this season, and Jerry Don Tucker is number one qualifier with a 661, and this is how they will line up tomorrow. Funny car challenge race is going to be Austin Prock versus Ron Capps.
Capps versus Prock. Final round. Here we go. What an unbelievable drag race, and it's Austin Prock. 386.0, 334, and Austin Prock takes back the #1 qualifying position to boot.
That is Austin's 7th challenge win, and he also took the #1 spot back from Bob Tasca on that run with 386. Now, I can't let Funny Car go on without saying anything about Jack Beckman. Jack Beckman is back in John Force's car like he never left.
Fast Jack in the Peak antifreeze and coolant machine, Old World Industries, left side. Here we go. 389.0, 327, Fast Jack Beckman. Fast Jack was power on to the finish line. Daniel Wilkerson with a 398.4, 324. Consistent, solid, but not the run coming out of the left-hand side of the racetrack. That is a big move for Fast Jack. Let's check out the Big Go instant replay. You could see the Old World Industries Peak antifreeze and coolant machine straight as a string through the first 330 feet. Fast Jack starting to drive it, all the candles lit, power on. And a 389.0 down to the starting line with Jason Galvin.
And with Dan Hood, one of the crew chiefs on that machine, it seems like the training wheels are off for Fast Jack?
Yeah, we're slowly getting there. It's we're trying to run a little better than that, but every run we can get for him, get more comfortable, it's just better for tomorrow.
What's it been like for you working with him and a different driver?
It's been cool. He's a pretty cool guy, you know. He talks a lot like John, but we're used to that.
He talks a lot like John, or he talks a lot like John?
He qualified #6, and this is how they will line up tomorrow. Top Fuel Challenge race is going to be Antron Brown versus Steve Torrance.
Antron to the right side. Top Fuel, final round. Mission Foods, too fast, too tasty. Let's get it on. Antron Brown for the win. 384.2, 314 miles per hour. The Capco car eating itself up on the top end of the racetrack.
All right, that is Antron's 2nd challenge win, and that Steve takes #1 qualifier, not on that run from a previous run at 368. Brother report. Clay finally got it down through there on that last pass.
Keep your eye on the Parts Plus machine. Have they figured it out? Side by side with Schumacher. There you go. Both teams getting down through there. Tony Schumacher, 379.0. Tony Schumacher, 324 miles an hour. And Clay Milliken with a 378.0, 330. Big run right down there.
Qualified #12, and this is how they will line up tomorrow. All right, that is it for the recap for Saturday. Thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing. I will be back tomorrow for Sunday race day recap. And if you are into No Prep Kings, I got those recaps too. Go check out my channel, and I will see you tomorrow. Leave me a comment because you know I love them.